Hi, the topic today is how to be highly successful, and I'm focusing on opportunity. Opportunity is more powerful even than conquerors and prophets. Benjamin the Israel. This is a powerful quote. Opportunity is more important, even more than prophets and the conquerors. So that is what opportunity is all about. This is the importance of opportunity. We have this opportunity, but we are letting it slip away, slip through our fingers. You see, it is not life that is the wealth God has given to us. It is choice. The choices God affords us, that is what life, that is more important. You see, we have life, but if we can't make choice out of it, then the life is worthless. That's why God gave us that choice. The most powerful thing God gave us is choice, the will to choose. He never gave the angels the will to choose. He never gave anything except his children that he gave the will to choose. The angels do not have the will to choose. That is to see the privilege you have. Like I stated today, life is a privilege. It's not a plague. So you have no reason to mourn. You have no reason to whine. You have no reason to, be depressed. It is because you're not making the right choices, because you're not working on your choices. You are not taking advantage of the opportunities. I was listening to one girl who was lamenting about what is happening in Nigeria. How our elders, the so-called elders, how our rulers have squandered, the future of their own generation and our own generation and the next generation to come. Because of stupidity. Because of foolishness, greed. That is what is going on in Nigeria today. Squandering a golden opportunity. Time is passing. Time is money. They are squandering it because of mismanagement and misrule. And yet somebody is sitting in his comfort, temporary comfort place and telling me that it's right to have a disorganized country, to have a place that is not working fine. Have we forgotten the first principle, the first order, the first thing in heaven God wants us to do is orderliness. If there is no order, there is nothing. You can have, Nigerians produce billions of professors. But because we don't have orderliness in our culture, that is why we are so dysfunctional. We are malfunctioning. And when somebody is saying it, of course, if you are hitting them, of course, they will react. They'll come back to you. But the good thing is that you win them. Whether today or in the life to come, you win. Because the truth has already won. So the truth cannot be defeated. My wife was telling me today there's a song that says that, how can I be defeated when I have already won? The truth has already won. So any attempt to defeat the truth is counterproductive. So that is why I'm saying we have a golden opportunity staring us in the face, but these people are squandering it. Why not bring sanity, orderliness in a country so that people can have peace of mind, so that people can, carry out their daily activities. See, the life is good, but if people make it a toxic place, if the environment is not good, then the product doesn't produce anything. So the story of this parable of the sower demonstrates how important our environment is. Yet we don't take our environment for granted. We take things for granted. life is not, you don't live life, casually. Otherwise, it becomes a casualty. So we cannot continue to be casual, to show laissez-faire to what we're doing and expecting the environment to give us the opportunity to grow, to give us the opportunity to expand and bring peace of mind. So opportunity is more important than conquerors and prophets. And that is what God has given to us. And that is what life is made of. So if you blow out this opportunity, this God-given time, you can't come back here. Go and ask people who have been to the theater or who have been to death and came back. Go and ask them what they saw. And I'm afraid somebody who has got that experience can still behave the way they are behaving. It's unbelievable. That people who claim to be educated, who claim to be, exposed, are practicing something that does not help them and the entire nation. So we keep on saying it because we are not going to be afraid of you people because, one, the truth must prevail. Two, we can't be afraid of our shadow. Three, God is the owner of the world. He has conquered the world. So any fight you're doing, you're wasting your time. It's counterproductive, like I said earlier on. So we have to stand up for the truth. We have to stand up for the justice and let it reign because that is the only way truth, can prevail. The wisest man, Solomon, you saw what he did? He pursued the truth to its conclusion because he knows that truth and justice is what gives us peace of mind. So that is why, first and foremost, we must pursue truth. We must pursue justice so that we can have equity, so that we can have, order in a country, order in our life. There's no point of having education that is not orderliness. There's no point of, having wealth and there's no orderliness. It's complete. It's not even wealth. Stealing money, what you people call is wealth. So why I'm saying this is that this is a golden opportunity. And this opportunity, we cannot, allow it to go to waste because it's not going to come back to us again. This is a golden moment. This is a golden opportunity. We've been tapped, given this opportunity to perform something best fitted for who we are. And yet, we can't call a shot. Yet, we cannot come out and say the truth. Yes, we blow up the truth. Yet, we do all sorts of things. To whose advantage? To your own advantage. Not to the advantage of the people. And then the so-called advantage you say you're getting is useless because one is going to destroy you. So that is why we are saying that, look, opportunity is the ultimate thing and God has afforded to us. There is no need for us to mourn. There is no need for us to, be depressed. Remember, God has never been depressed. God has never been ruled over. God has never been ruled over. So that is why if you are trying to rule over people, you're not going to succeed. I'm telling you, you're not going to succeed. There is nothing you can do to stop people progressing. There is nothing you can do to, stop what God has created. There's nothing you can do to destroy humanity because humanity is God themselves. So that is why we have a golden opportunity to do things in a different way, to bring change. Of course, change attracts resistance. When you want to bring change, people will show up, they will fight you, try to kill you. But if you understand the fundamentals, the power behind change, then you won't be afraid because they're going to come. It's like when you're casting out demons, they're going to come with more demons. But you have to stand on your feet. You have to be still and be ready and fight them off. And that is how we're going to conquer corruption in Nigeria. Because it must be conquered. Because it's not going to be sitting there. No matter what you do, carry your chair, bring it there, we're going to defeat you. Because corruption is not a way of life. It has never solved problem before, and it's not going to solve any problem. It's counterproductive. It's a complete waste of time. It renders the education, it renders everything useless, as you can see today. Nigerians are all over the place because the opportunity in their country has been seized by charlatans who claim to be leaders, who are robbing them. Imagine what a 20-year-old girl was saying about what happened in Nigeria. Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not seeing? Don't we have eyes? Don't we, are we not intellectuals? Are we not gifted? Is that what we're saying? It's what we're seeing. Is it the best we can? No, that is not the best. So opportunity has come for us now to change things. People will resist change, but change must come. Change will definitely come because we've tested corruption. It has never solved that problem. We tested, wastefulness, mismanagement. It has not solved our problems. So we have to change. It's a must. Otherwise, we won't have life. God has given us the choice. That choice is so powerful. The choice to choose between good and evil. The choice to choose between hard work and the mediocrity. These are the choices that are facing us. And we have to make that choice today, not tomorrow. Because tomorrow is already late. It's going to be today. Today or no more. And that is how life is. So you really, really have to go back and be introspective enough in your mind and say, look, what this guy is saying, does it actually make sense? Of course, some people will say it doesn't make sense, but we give them the benefit of the doubt until they wake up from their slumber. They will now realize that what we've been saying is the truth, that corruption, imposing a corrupt leader onto Nigerians cannot solve the problem. Because corruption breeds corruption. Knowledge breeds knowledge. That is the way it is. So opportunity is a golden thing God has given to us. There's no need to moan. There's no need to win. There's no need to feel defeated, because God has never been defeated before. Never. And God has never been ruled over before. That is the spirit He has given to us. No matter how you feel, the truth remains the truth. So we have to do things and start organizing ourselves. Start organizing where we are staying. Because start knowing the basic things of life. The basic things of life is that God made everything with love, faithfulness, and commitment. And God told us that He didn't give us the spirit of fear, but of love, sound mind. That is the spirit God has given to us. So why are we afraid? Why are we afraid of our shadow? Of course, when you appear, the shadow will appear. People will fight you, but it's good to fight. But at the end of the day, you will defeat them. You can never be defeated in a fight that is already won. The fight is already won. And that is it. That's why I'm here today to tell you, say, look, the fight has been won already. So you can't defeat God. Before God created the world, He has tested it. He has tested it and found out that, look, the world is beautiful. It's beautiful. It's worth having. And then you and I, because of knowledge of evil, we decided to say the world is not good. We trash it down. Like when you build a house or you build a place and you give it to children, what do? They trash it down. We are trashing the world. Killing people. engaging in unnecessary war, engaging in things that we are not supposed to engage on. Why are we doing that? Time has come for us to take over the place, take over our country, get it better. It must happen. It must happen. So because God and man, our ways are two different things. So to man, it's not going to happen, but to God, it's going to happen. Because he says, I am going to use the evil for a good purpose. So don't mind people who are doing whatever that they are doing. God will do it in his own way. But the time has come now for us to do that, because this is a golden time. This is a golden opportunity for us to start having a functional government, to have a functional country. Instead of Nigerians, moving from one place to the other, not having a home. And then we are keeping quiet and allowing corrupt people to be taking away the wealth, and then not providing the most important thing, which is a peaceful environment, which is an environment where people can explore their talent, environment where people can grow, environment where we can produce, environment where we can have peace of mind in order to develop, in order to be creative. God has made us to be. So I do not envy corrupt politicians. Never. Because it's like envying a criminal. What it has no future. There is no future for a corrupt politician. So there's no future for a corrupt politician. No future. Corrupt politicians, they don't have future. Because they are squandering their future. They are squandering the future of their own children. And that is what we are saying every day. So we keep on saying it. We're not going to stop. We can only stop when you start understanding what we're doing, what we're saying. We can only stop this video when Nigerians have taken on board what we're saying about changes. Of course, your colleagues will fight you against changes. Your colleagues will try to kill you. But I don't care. Because I'm doing my own job. That's why I'm comfortable in it. It's like I'm catching fun. Because that is what I'm created to do. Because God has given us wisdom. The wisdom of love. The wisdom of faith. The wisdom of commitment. It is all over the place. And I'm seeing these things, and you expect me to keep quiet when these things are going. No way. I'm not going to keep quiet. I keep on saying it till other people wake up, and then the change will come. Because we need to have change. We need to organize ourselves. We need to create environment so that Nigerians can be productive. So that Nigerians can have, so that they can grow to their full potentials. These are talented people. The greatest resources we have is people. The greatest is not oil, is not bitumen, is not diamond. The greatest resources are people. And then we have these people. And then you are stealing the whole money meant to create a good environment for them to go to school, for them to be, to be educated, for them to train, for them to develop skills. They can build things, and then we start moving. You are stealing the money. You are taking away their environment. And that is what that girl was crying on the video. What a shame. And then you telling me to respect these criminals. And you're telling me to keep quiet. Why will I keep quiet? Something that is affecting me, affecting my children, affecting your own children. And then you're keeping quiet. Continue to keep quiet. The person that keeps quiet, is it not a dead man? Why are you looking at me? Is it not a dead man that is quiet? So long as you're alive, you can't keep quiet. Silence is for the dead, not for the living. Whoever told you that silence is good is not true. God is not silent. God is actively talking. 24 hours God is talking, but you're not listening. God is talking to us, speaking to us. So you can't afford to be silent over evil things, over injustice, over inequality, over lack of integrity that we're seeing in our government and in every other places, the change will come. 100% sure. So opportunity is more powerful than conquerors and prophets. And that is what you are holding in your hand. And then it's about to slip off your fingers. And then you are telling me that it is right for somebody to squander your future, for somebody to render the environment uninhabitable, to give us a toxic environment where we cannot grow our talent, where we cannot progress, where we cannot, grow to our full potentials. We keep on fighting them. People who don't want change, well, continue with the same status quo. But change will see, you will soon see change. And change will deal with you when it comes. Because it must come. Business as usual can never be forever. So opportunity is golden. The greatest thing God has given to us is choice, power of choice. You can choose to do good, you can choose to do bad. I can make a choice to make this video, or I cannot make this video. So the choices are mine. So the choice is also for you to listen. The choice is also for you not to listen. But at the end of the day, there is accountability. There is responsibility. The day of reckoning is coming. There must be a day of reckoning. If you think God does not exist, look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, continue to tell yourself lies that God does not exist, so that you can run away from responsibility. Well, unfortunately, God exists, and God says his eyes are fixed on his own people. So don't think God is not a man you can mock. So that is why it is important for us to make hay while the sun shines. You might not like it, but then the truth is the truth. One man said, I will walk 1,000 miles with my enemy if there is something I can learn. The important thing is the knowledge. You might not like me, but the knowledge, you must love the knowledge. If you don't love the knowledge, that is your own business. But what I'm telling you is a fact, and it's the truth, and it's a persistent truth, that God owns the world, that God has made us God. God has given us opportunity to make things better. God has asked us to convert here to heaven. Convert it the way heaven is operating. In heaven, there is orderliness. God wants us to have orderliness, have a beautiful environment, so that we can, hand over it to our children, so that they see the beauty of God. Instead of being stupid and squandering the money meant for their education, meant for the hospital, meant for the road, and then you are, walking like you are rich. Rich for what? Where did you get the money? So I'm summarizing. So the topic today is opportunity. I'm saying that we have a golden opportunity in our hand. We shouldn't allow it to go to waste. That opportunity is more powerful than conquerors and prophets. That is the word God has given to us. Choice. The power to choose. He didn't give the power to choose to make choices to angels. He didn't give it to any other thing, even the animals. But we are his children. He gave this power. And this power attracts responsibility. It attracts accountability. You're going to account for what you say and what you didn't say. Keeping silent is not the answer. Speaking is not the answer. But the thing is that whatever we say, we will account for it. Whatever we didn't say, we also account for it. So, you make up your own mind. Thank you.